What is up, YouTube? Today, oh, I'm super excited. Look at this beauty right here. Look at this. I know it's blurry. Let's clear the background because it still learning how to work the camera in this. No, is that clear? I will turn. We'll turn the camera around. Is it clear? No, it's not. The focus on this thing's pretty good though, I think. Like it's super quick. Okay, let's start over. Let's start over right here. What is up, YouTube? Today, oh my God, I am super excited about this. This is a 2003. We'll turn the camera, where it's not blurry. This is a 2003 Honda Goldwing 1800 GL 1800. This is a beautiful machine. I really love it. It's a freaking Cadillac on wheels. Still got the KLX, for going out and having fun. But if you watched the last video, if you guys are new to the channel, I'm an FPV drone pilot. I like to go out and fly my drones around and all that kind of stuff. And I was like looking into putting a rack on this thing, so because wearing a full backpack full of gear and riding a motorcycle is just kind of a pain in the butt. So I was looking about putting a rack on this thing, and I'm like, man, maybe I just find me a Goldwing. And my girlfriend, she's like, you need to get something I can ride because this is just really not for two people. But this right here is a freaking couch on wheels. I mean, look at that seat. The passenger is like way more comfortable than the daggum rider, if you ask me. Like, look at this. I mean, who wouldn't want to ride on that? So anyway, I'm gonna turn the camera around. Hopefully the microphone works good. There's cars going by or whatever. But we got so in my last video, I'm gonna keep rambling here. I've made videos before on the KLX or whatever, but we're not gonna get on this subject too much or whatever. But this is a 2019 KLX 250. I ordered the digital camo version. You can kind of see a hint of the digital camo that's in there. And the reason why I did that is because I like the black frame on versus the green KLX, right? Like it has a silver frame, silver motor, chrome wheels, silver everything. I purposely, I love green, right? So and Kawasaki, Kawasaki's in my blood, but the Kawasaki touring motorcycle is the Honda Goldwing. If you guys know, Honda cars are great, but this, let's stay here, then we'll go over there. I like to jump around a lot. But anyway, ordered a graphics kit for it. Got the YouTube logo there. This is, and the reason why, because I wanted that blacked out stealth look. Added the green fender with a little sticker kit on it. I added this green. All of this is genuine Kawasaki stuff. Got the spoke straws on there. They're the American made one. There's one company in America that makes these. And these are I guess they're like TPU or something. They're a real durable. Some of the ones you get from China are just thin and pieces of shit or whatever. But these are super thick, quality stuff right there. Yeah, love the KLX. Just, it's weak. It's only a 250. But it's still fun to ride. It's got plenty of power in the woods or whatever. So then, we're searching on the internet constantly, looking for a Goldwing. And this being a 2003, these bikes are, these bikes are easily, you can get up to way over 100,000 miles before you got to turn the first bolt on this thing. You just change the oil on it. That's the 01. They made this body from 2001 to 2012. It's made in America, right? And everybody knows in the Goldwing community, this is the generation. This is the first generation of the GL 1800, the 1800 cc. Third year of that generation, and everybody out there knows that this is the one. The newer, the 1800, the newer 2018s. If you watch some reviews on those, people the seat's horrible, and it's smaller and lighter. Where this thing weighs 850 pounds. But yeah. So I got the key to it. I'm looking for it. I mean, look at this thing. It is freaking mint. There's like you gotta hunt. There's like one little rock peck right here. I don't know if you can see that. There's one little peck right here. The fender is flawless. All I've done is washed it. There's another little tiny little something right here, and yeah, it's definitely a nick. It won't buff out. There's that, and then there's like some kind of scratch. God, you got to really hunt for it. But this thing probably hadn't seen a coat of wax in years. Like, it's sticky, but it come out clean. Let's see here. So I worked on this thing pretty much all weekend. Let me pull this panel off right here so I can show you guys what's up. I tore this thing like all the way apart. Oh God, it's hard to get this off with like one hand. And it tucks under the seat. Oh God, I'll probably break it. Got that off. Did I scratch this? So these bikes, being a 2003, you know, technology is not really like it is today. You know, like back then people had smartphones. Like this thing's set up to put an iPod in the trunk and use like the dash controls to like swap through your iPod that holds like 80 songs back in 03 or whatever. It does have like a built-in FM radio, and it has like some kind of intercom system that you gotta like wire up to your helmet and like literally have a wire that hangs down. So I pretty much stripped the intercom stuff out of it. This is the base model. It doesn't actually have the intercom or the CB, but it had the wiring and the controls for it and everything. But I wanted to mount my phone up here on the front, so I have a round mount wireless charger that I can just slip my phone in. Let's see here. I can slip my phone in, but there's like no 12 volts up here on the front. So in this little pocket, and you can do this factory, right? But I didn't. I done my own little thing. But Honda, you can buy a little Honda cigarette lighter thing that goes in here. That just looks like it's blurry to me. And there's like a little 12 volt wire that you put in there, and it's a little tiny little wire, and you got to come back here to the fuse box and upgrade one of these that's like a 2 amp, since 5 amp, but like you have to like you have to upgrade the fuse or whatever, and then it's keyed to the switch, you know, so when you turn it on. But I, being an FPV guy, I can't wait, because I can put my fully loaded backpack in this thing, right? I put a fully loaded, my Vtx backpack in this thing with all my drone shit, close the trunk, got this saddlebag, can load it down with stuff. There's like cool little bags and stuff you can get. So this thing's gonna be like, I think this is like the most epic FPV mobile, right? So I have a regular 12 volt cigarette adapter, and then I have this USB 3.0 dual high output adapter, right? But then this little wire, this hole was like factory for the factory intercom system or whatever. So I have that wire like run around and hid. I can, you know, fully articulate the steering, and I got that wire. I love to like do things where you can't see the wire or whatever. So this literally took me all weekend. But the wire, you can barely see a little piece of it right there, but it's hid under a panel. See, can I straighten it up on it? Ugh. Oh, this bike's so heavy. There's a panel, you know, like I got it run up through here, and then this is the USB adapter. You know, I'm not really happy about, you know, how I had to do that, but the wire kind of like, it's hidden around and it comes up through here, right? So I put this switch. This is where the intercom thing where you used to like plug the intercom. So I took that off, and then I put this switch in here. That way I can have, I think I have a 20 amp circuit. So I can turn that switch on, right? So then I have this voltmeter here. Probably can't see that. Yeah, the camera's doing that funky shit. That's weird. So I have a voltmeter, and that's like my light. Like that thing's bright, and then I know that if I don't turn this switch off, that I'll run my battery down. So it's like obviously, so this thing serves two purposes. It's a voltmeter, and it's a bright green light to tell me that, you know, my switch is on. I need to cut it off when I get, you know, when I park the bike. So in here, this thing also, dang, I hit the camera. That thing is probably tweaking around, not in focus. Yeah, so now these USB plugs are hot. But also, like hid under here that you can't see is the adapter, like whatever it is, the fast charging system that this wire that I showed you guys earlier that runs up to the wireless charging phone. So also I got to turn this little switch on, push button switch there, and that turns on the wireless charger. So it should be. Why is it not? Oh, there it goes. Charging the phone wirelessly. I like that. Got a little GoPro mount, but I'm thinking more like I'm going to put a GoPro here. This thing is super clean. If I need to find the key, where is the damn key at? Oh, here it is. Show you guys the mileage on this unit. Boots up there. Got the Goldwing. I think this camera zooms in, don't it? Oh, it's telling me that my trunk lid's open. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool, didn't it? Shut it good. Did that do it? Yeah, that did it. Yeah. Let's see. I can't see it. Learning how to work the camera all at the same time. Yeah, 15,840 miles. So back to this thing. Turn my switch off. See, my light's working. This thing is, I'm the second owner of this thing. Bought it, found it on Facebook Marketplace. Looked for months. Looked for like quite a while, and all these things were like just in kind of like distressed condition. You know, like a telltale sign on bikes is like, you know, the controls, like how these look, if they've set out in the sun much or whatever. I mean, it's not like 100% like showroom floor or whatever, but it could stand some more wiping. Like all I've done is washed it. But I had all this pulled out. You know, I cut that little hole, 3D printed that bezel, had this pulled out. But in order to run the power up here, like I wanted to be able to, so I pulled all this off, seat off and everything. I got my power run back in here. And you know, I really don't like how I've added the terminals to the battery. I wish there was a bus bar, but there's not. But like, here's the type of work. It's dark in there. You probably can't see it. You might can. But see, like everything's like wire loomed, heat shrinked. I soldered all these connections. Got it. Everything has a fuse. Right, you know, like super professional done. I mean, I wanted it to look like the Honda factory did it, and I think I got it pretty close. This is a little thing for, you know, hooking up the battery tender. Not real happy how that sticks off. I couldn't decide if I wanted to pull that panel off to hook it up to the battery tender or just have this little pigtail sticking out there. But right now I'm going with the little pigtail. Yeah, so, you know, wires hid, it's all wire loomed, and it runs up through here, and it runs to this switch. So also, when Betsy, my girlfriend's riding, I put her, let's turn the switch back on. I put her this little thing back here so she can charge her phone. I'm not stoked on this, but like I already had it and I didn't have to buy it, because I actually bought this to put on this bike because I've got the RAM mount here for my phone. But you can't beat the wireless charger. It's badass. I wish it tilted a little bit more, but it doesn't. Anyway, so I got this from my girlfriend here, and it's a dual USB 3.0, you know, fast charger. And then she can hit this little button right here. It's probably not going to focus, but a little green light comes on, and yeah, she can charge her phone or whatever. And if she forgets to turn that off, right, this thing's run off the same switch. So I just turn my switch off and that goes off. So that's pretty cool. I definitely wanted to like look into doing something different. I've just got it double-sided sticky tape so it's not permanent or anything. Let me quickly stick this panel back on here, and we'll cut back. I said quickly, but that didn't go as quick as I thought. So here's the deal. I told you all you guys all about it. I jump around all over the place. I'm sorry that I do stuff like that, but I like none of my stuff is scripted. This is just running off my brain. But I was trying to explain to you guys that this is like a rare find, because most of these bikes, the like 03 to 05, they've got like, say like 40 to 100,000 miles on them, which is fine. But this one come up, the guy had it on the ad was that it was an 01, and you know, it looked kind of clean until I physically went down there and looked at it. Like, it was dirty because it's been sitting for a while. I mean, I later found out that the original owner, you know, he passed away, and but you know, I'm trying not to let that like be a big deal or whatever. But you know, it's kind of things that you like look for. You know, like the poor lady, she sat on it for like a year before she decided to even sell it, and then it sat for a while, you know, while the guy was sick. So the bike has not been rode. It's practically like, it's not even at 16,000 miles is when you're supposed to like service it for the first time. You do an oil change and spark plugs and change the air filter, and then you're good to go for like another 15,000 miles. You just change the oil. The air filter on this thing is a major pain in the butt. It is like way down deep in here, and the Honda dealer wants $500 because it's like a half a day labor to pull this thing all the way down, just put the stupid air filter in it and bring it all the way, you know, put it all back together. But I've had all this off, every bit of this. I was almost down to the air filter, and it's not that big a deal. It's just like a bunch of daggum screws. Anyway, we're rambling, but I'll ramble. So here's the plan, right? We're going green on this thing. I know it's not a Kawasaki, but I don't care. I've ordered some wrap. I'm going to put up a picture. Y'all are going to laugh, right? But I think it's cool. It's going to be over the top. So it's like a candy apple green chrome, okay? So I know you guys have seen, you know, some of the cars in Dubai or whatever that is like gold and chrome, where you know, those are wrapped or whatever. And I'm gonna wrap it, because then you know, I can put it back stock if I decide to sell it. But my plan is not to ever sell this, and I may sell this next spring. But I'm going to build or buy like a Supermoto or something, because I've always wanted a Supermoto. This was like my poor man's version of a Supermoto. But anyway, this is going to be like, this is mine and Betsy's vehicle, and you know that, and then I'm going to have a fun haver or whatever. But yeah, the green chrome, right? And then like the chrome on this bike is beautiful, and it's in really good shape. And we actually added these. But that's another thing that I love about this motorcycle, is like most of the ones that you see, an old man has like added every damn chrome option that you can buy for these things. And there's not a piece of like, there's like a certain brand out there that I can't pronounce or whatever, that makes a lot of chrome stuff. They made these pegs, and there's like nothing for this thing that's under $300. So some of them bikes that are super decked out, them guys has got more than the motorcycle cost, you know, in that thing. But here's my thoughts. We're going to green chrome all of the silver parts of this. I guess it's like a champagne. I mean, it's really a pretty bike. I like it, but you know, I want to tack it up. I gotta tackify it. So yeah, like everything that's silver is going green chrome. Maybe some other parts might, but like I want to carry out this is like a gunmetal gray, and the seat's like a really extremely dark brown. Maybe it's black. I haven't conditioned the seat. I got some conditioner for that. I haven't done that. I've literally just washed this thing, and you can see it's just clean as a pin. But I've ordered like this for this section of the motorcycle, like this. That's just a plastic chrome plated piece. So is this. I think this, yeah, this is plastic right here. Now this is, you know, plastic, but this will also down here, this will be the green chrome too, because it's the body. Anything that's the body color will be the green chrome. But I'm thinking about this frame section that you can see right here, this small little section, and maybe this, because that's plastic too. You know, maybe this, because it's in line with the frame. I've got like a brushed, it's charcoal gray brushed vinyl, where the brush is like a grain that'll be like going this direction, right? So I think that'll be kind of cool. And then I ordered a pretty good size roll of satin flat. So I can't decide. I'll have it, but I'm thinking like satin on this, maybe satin on this. You can't really do the head because this is part of the head right here, so you can't really wrap that or any of the motor stuff. So that's going to stay silver. This is an exhaust cover. I don't know what I might do about that. But yeah, I'm thinking flat because the newer ones look cool because they're solid colors like the box white, and then all this stuff is like flat black. I could pull this off and powder coat it because I got a powder coater set up, so we're going to be doing that because I'm thinking I'm going to take these crash bars off right here. I'm going to powder coat these black, and then these crash bars right here, those are metal, so I'm going to sandblast and powder coat those black. The panel's weird. And then this section right here, I think it would look cool if this was satin black. I think that would, you know, break up that chrome a little bit. And then also this front panel right here, probably go satin black on that. Satin black this piece of chrome right here. But then the fender will of course be the green chrome or whatever. This is the motor, so we'll leave that silver. See how this is like a gloss black, and then this, you know, I might wish I did gloss, but I don't know. This piece will definitely be flat. I want to add some lights to the front. You know, this will be the green chrome. I think I may leave this chrome right here because it looks like part of the headlight section right here. So I think I'll leave this part right here chrome. I don't know yet. This will definitely right here will be the green chrome. Probably leave. I might leave that gold, or may just take it off because I think these will come off and there's no holes. But on the side piece right here, this Goldwing part right here on both sides, there's holes to like line up the Goldwing thing. So I don't know, same thing over here. Now the exhaust, I'm not really sure. We may have to leave that chrome. I don't want to, but there is some slip-on exhaust that you can get that's carbon fiber. Really would like to have that, but that's not going to be like in this video or in this project. This is a long ass video. The mirrors, so this chrome stuff, it's not here yet, but I've been watching a lot of videos on it, and the stuff is like kind of difficult to put on, and it doesn't stretch very well. So I may have to kind of like do it in sections and pieces, maybe pinstripe some of it, you know, to like break it up. You know, it's not going to be, you know, I'm pretty OCD about stuff like this because the bike is like really clean the way it is, and I want it to be that way when I'm done. I don't want it to look, you know, like if it looks bad, I'm ripping that crap off. So yeah, so if you guys want to see that, stick around. I think what I should do is I've rambled long enough on this video. I wanted to like show you guys the bike, and then like I'm wanting to film, so I was gonna like film the whole process and try to throw it all in one video, but I probably rambled long enough about it. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it off, because like in the video before this that you guys, I'm just gonna quit worrying about the structure of the video and how it's done and how much I ramble and just, you know, whatever. Like you guys are getting, if I could figure it out, I can't get it to work. I wanted to remove the FPV from my name on YouTube or whatever. I hope this is still recording. Yeah, I want to remove the FPV and it's just going to be tacked. There's going to be FPV, but there's going to be like motorcycle and just, you know, whatever project I'm working on. You know, I just going to film whenever I feel like it or whatever. So yeah, that's the 2003 Honda Goldwing. This thing is mint off the showroom floor, if you ask me. Super rare. There was another one kind of in this condition, but it was like 2 hours away. And I don't know if you guys have dealt with like people on Facebook Marketplace, but that's a weird, it turns out this was a middleman, like, and he wouldn't return my messages, and and it was a horrible. I mean, the guy was cool, but once you finally like could get him to meet you, I mean, you could tell he was not a motivated seller. But then I find out he's selling it for his neighbor or something. Anyway, that's enough rambling about that. Hell yeah, I got a freaking Goldwing, everybody. I'll see you guys in the next one. The next one we'll definitely be starting the project on getting her wrapped up and pimpifying it. I'm kind of stoked. Like, I think the green chrome is going to be. Oh, and if that don't work out, I'm going with a flat satin. So anyway, see you guys in the next one. Bye.